Hello everybody and welcome back to the farm. In the previous video I discovered that virtual Daggerwin had set up that firewood stand. Turns out he was going to try and sell firewood in front of my house, so I simply put a stop to that. What's this? Sawyer own firewood. Walls £10. Door? Roof? What is this? He's trying to cut up my house. Oh, this time he's gone too far. Good job we didn't get any customers. So yes, hello everybody, welcome back. Today the first thing to do is to get the Volvo BM through the workshop. I didn't do it yesterday. I was preoccupied trying to make as much money as possible from the sheep's wool. But today we're going to be producing biodiesel, and hopefully in the next episode we're going to be working with the Beet Addon mod. Really look forward to that. So yeah, repairing that is £80. That seems very cheap. It's very good. And no other expenses. It doesn't even need a clean. So this absolute humongous beast can just go around the corner. It would be quite nice to actually allocate an area for each machine to live, but it's not always easy. I suppose that actually could live here. There is a bit of an opening. Yeah, that's not too bad. Right, so the Volvo BM kind of has a home. Next, we're going to be doing the harvesting of the canola, but it's not quite ready. It will be very soon. I think in the meantime, I'm just going to really quickly have a tidy up, because I've got things lying around like the baler and the windrower. It's just in the middle of the yard. The pigs probably could do with a bit more straw as well, so I'll do that. Just get everything as good as it possibly can be. And I don't know what to do really here, because this is a great setup, but we've of course run out of pigs' food, so we'll probably just retract the conveyor and take the traction trailer out of there, and I will indeed top up the water. So yeah, job number one is just to improve things, just to finish things off. Well, here we are in the shed. Oops, covering the pigs in straw unintentionally. Put it a bit lower. There we go. Yeah, so the crops are now ready to harvest. They were only one stage off being ripe anyway. And yeah, I think the priority is going to be the biodiesel, because that is the thing I said we're going to do first anyway. But yeah, I think the Beet harvest add-on is best left till second, because it looks much more complex than the biodiesel. So we'll just get that done, we'll get it out of the way, and then actually we should be able to make quite a bit of money out of the diesel as well. So we may even be able to get some new machinery to work with the Beet. We could also seriously do with a bigger tractor. Okay. Yeah, make sure I do this correctly. There we go. So we need the combine harvester, and we need a trailer to put the canola into. Now I have already bought some methanol, but it is only 33% of the capacity which you can fill it to, 4,000 litres. Really, the main reason for that is because I didn't know how much we actually need. There's no point overbuying. I think chances are we're going to need quite a bit, but yeah, as I've never done it before, I can't say, I've no idea. So one step at a time, let's jump into the John Deere. Let's put it onto a trailer, and we're going to take it over to the canola field. Now the canola field is not that small, but at the same time it isn't huge, so it's probably going to take me about 15 to 20 minutes to harvest, but then most of that will be a time lapse anyway, because we've done harvesting of canola so often, which is nice that we can do something different with the canola afterwards. Instead of just selling it, we can actually produce a product with it. Yeah, I'm not going to leave that bucket there. It actually turns out that every single field has ripened at exactly the same time, so there isn't a single field still growing. They're all now waiting for the combine harvester. And in fact, the combine harvester is another tool which is going to have to be replaced eventually. The one which we have is nice, but it does seem to lack power a little bit. But they don't come cheap. This is still good. Now we may have another option to increase the horsepower of the engine. I thought I maxed it out, but I'm not too sure. It may be a completely different combine harvester which is more powerful. Because I know there is a bigger header. Anyway, yes, we'll keep going with this. We do have 16% corn in there, so we might as well give that to the pigs just over here. Although that's going to be quite tricky since the fill point is inside. Yes, actually what I'll do is I'll just put it in a neat pile outside. It's going to be such a tiny pile. And then next time we're passing with a front loader and a bucket, we can just scoop it up and put it in the trough. So it won't rot away. Put it about here. Yeah, so that's all it is. Not much at all, but that empties that and allows us to now put the canola into the tank. Okay, so yeah, there was a time when this field covered the entire area, where the trees are, where the sugar beet is, and of course where the canola is now. I prefer it like this. I do prefer the individual fields. It's going to be easier to harvest and neater. Oh no, I drove in the crop a bit. I forgot. We have crop destruction. Yeah, I'm going to go around the headland probably just once because we've got so much space around. Loads of grass. Come on. Yeah, the header is 25%, which means it shouldn't really need to be serviced, but it would help a very small amount, probably not even noticeable. Yeah, I think going across the field would be fine. It's obviously struggling a bit going up this fairly mild incline, but we should see it pick up speed a bit. Hopefully. We'll have to see. There we go, 4. Good to have 5 or 6 miles per hour. There we go. Yes, I don't think it's going to be an issue. But part of the reason for putting the trees over there is because this combine couldn't get up the hill. So there's no point growing a crop where we can't actually harvest it. Right, so it's 11% full. I don't think we're going to be rushing to unload the trailer. It may even all fit in the one trailer. I think it will do. So that'll make it even more interesting to see how much fuel we can make from potentially just one trailer load of canola, and then how much money we can make. As I said, we do need to get a fuel bowser, and we have to get the fuel cell point, but that's easy. I'll just make it so the store can buy the diesel, just like we can buy the manure from the store. Right, so crack on. I think we'll be done in 10 to 15 minutes. Nice and easy. We are nearing an end. As you saw, we've already had one full combine load, and we're already 60% full on this combine load, so that's pretty good from such a small area. And of course we have all of the canola straw, which is always worth a lot of money. Since we already have quite a few canola bales, these will almost certainly be sold, but I don't know if we're going to get them done today. Just depends how long it takes to make the fuel, but I don't think it takes too long. As I said, we've already put in the methanol, so surely we just submit the canola and it will then do the rest. I don't know. I think it's a relatively straightforward mod. Yeah, so 62% in total. Not bad. I shall unload that into the trailer. I don't know the capacity of that, but it'll probably just about fill it. Let's see how full it is currently. But that would be nice if we could get one full load. 60%, okay, it's probably pushing it then. It will probably end up being 80 or 90% full. But still, not bad. %. In total, 15,698 litres. If we were just selling the canola as a crop, we would make so much more from the straw. It's not bad, the price for it isn't too bad, but it can be so much better if we do some creative things. So I think, yes, where do we put these in? I put the methanol in here. This must be for the byproducts. Is that where the silage appears? So I would imagine we would put it in here. Yeah, so taking a closer look at this, we do indeed put it into the hopper. There is actually a handle on the side here. Open cover. There we go. And then we're going to have to front loader it from the ground into there, but that's fine because we have a really big bucket. I think if we just tip it here, that's going to be the best place. Nice and open. And yeah, we're going to turn all of this canola into fuel, the whole lot. And there we go. Nice. Right, we'll put the trailer back in the shed. Because when it's produced the diesel, there's no way we're putting diesel into the trailer. We will have the silage, which is a byproduct, but, well, I don't know exactly how we're going to do it. We probably will put it in the trailer, but it's only going to go to the BGA just over there. So I need the Fiat just over here. I think I use the Fliegel bucket just over here instead of the manure one. That one's a bit too dirty. Both are good. This one's pretty good. I think they're a fairly similar size, it's just this one doesn't high tip. And I'm anticipating that we're going to have to go over to the store to buy some more methanol. The mod is actually set up to auto start, so I think as soon as I put this in, it's just going to kick into action. Should show signs of life, hopefully. High tip could be very useful here. In which case we're just going to have to clean it out. That's me role-playing again. Although this one can do it, it's not an issue. We should see the fill level go down. Yep, there we go. There's probably around 6 bucket loads here. And if we were to go into the menu, we'd probably see that diesel and silage are being produced. I'm guessing the silage is just the husk, the excess waste from the seed. It must crush the seed, I'm guessing. It gives us silage. We're on 10,414. Some of that has already been processed. Probably 2.5 bucket loads left. Seems to have a fairly impressive fill capacity. We don't need to worry about having too much for it, that's for sure. But yes, I think we're going to have to go and take the trailer to the store. Go and spend some money on methanol. I'm hoping the diesel is worth quite a bit, because otherwise it's not going to be worth it. Because the biggest expense here is the methanol. Right, just finish up. Pick up these final bits. There we go. Another 698 litres. I will look in the menu, see exactly what it's doing. Right, so we have silage 135 litres, diesel 315 litres. That's still 0%, so clearly you can produce an awful lot of diesel before you have to empty it. Methanol has gone down by 100 litres, and the canola has gone down by, well, unknown. Well, not impossible to find out. I did say how much I had in the trailer, and we now have 15,198 litres, so yeah, it's not gone down by too much. I think it's best just to go and get 2 or 3 IBCs of methanol. Even if it's not required this time, it will be required next time. So we don't need a front loader tractor because the store has a forklift, which is very useful. We just need a tractor with a bit of speed. Not too much speed, just just 26 or something, 26 miles per hour. I think this can do 26. Yes, it can. But we do need a machine with forks to get them off again at this end, so we'll use the wheel loader. First things first, let's get them loaded up. Let's go and buy them. I will see you over at the store. The forklift is still casually waiting in the vending machine area. We're the only people who use it. Well, we're the only customers actually. So that makes sense. Get it started up. Into the pallet category and methanol. I'll get 3. I like that it's put into the herbicide IBC because it just shows poison. It's a good use of the herbicide IBC. And as I discovered, I can now stack pallets, or IBCs, in Farming Simulator. Just use first person view. It's so much easier. I'm not going to say I'm an expert, but I can do it now, so that's good. We could even do 2. I suppose that's what stacking is. I meant lift, but yes, we'll stack. First person is great. It can be good, it can also be bad, it just depends what we're doing. Like with combine harvesting, I think third person is easier. But then using a forklift, first person is way easier. There we go. Just puncture it, push it in, push it on a bit more. There we go. And finally, this one here. You don't seem to get the issue with the pallets sticking to the forks when doing it in first person view. I think it's when the forks glitch through the pallet because you've picked it up wrong. That's certainly what I found. It's so much trickier in third person view. Right, there we go. We're going to put this back over here. Where shall we put it today? The waiting area? The vending machines? No, I know. It can go and live with this plant over here. Nice little corner for it. And a plant to keep it company. Nice. Right, actually I'm going to open this door instead now. Easier to go in there. 2 straps, that should do it. And we'll head off. I know that all 3 will be accepted, so we might as well just put them all into the trigger. This won't even fill it. Far from it. I'm keeping the time currently at ×5 just so we can actually produce something. Otherwise it's going to be a while until we have something considerable to actually transport. In fact, even at ×5 it's probably not going to be enough. Most of the work will happen overnight. Oh, we do have over 1,000 litres though, so that's not too bad. Right, so that wheel loader is currently hiding in its little area. Here it is. Now we could just cheat and push the pallets off by hand, but I don't want to do that in this series. It's the sort of thing which would potentially be done in one of my just general Let's Plays, but not in Survival Roleplay and not in Survival Challenge. Yes. Are they on the wrong way round? Possibly. Can we adjust the forks on this? Maybe we can do. I don't know. Oh, we can. I should have realised that before. Right, we'll try that again. Nice and simple. Should empty. And now for the double. Oh no. See, third person, I've glitched it through the pallet, although first person on this machine isn't quite as easy as the other forklift. Place them there, and they'll also be consumed. Right, so the top one went first, and then for the bottom one, 79% methanol. I think that's going to be enough. Can't guarantee it, but you'd have thought it would be enough. We should have silage appearing over here. Yep. So it really is, it's win-win. We have the fuel and we have the silage. I suppose, yeah, we have to still pay for the methanol, but that's not too bad. We're now going to head off to the store to pick up our new diesel tanker. It is just two IBCs joined together, although I say that in a way which makes it sound bad. It's actually very good and very clever, and fantastic for us because it's cheap. Just £5,000. Also, the store now buys diesel, because we asked them to. I'll show you the place. It's around the back of the store. I love the speed of this thing, 37 miles per hour. It's great. So I will try and sell some today just as a demonstration. I need to look and see how much they offer per 1,000 litres. In fact, does it appear on here? Fuel? Doesn't show there, but oh no, it does, sorry, looking at the wrong one. £1,649. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is going to be good. And the other thing is our biodiesel production plant is actually going to be used as a diesel storage point. We can keep our farm diesel there. Just dispense it to the IBC when we want to fill up a trailer. So that's pretty good. Right, okay. So it's just around the back. There it is. It's popped up. Petro Farm. This is available on ModHub. And yeah, we just put it over there to sell it. So it's a nice deal. Nice and simple. And let's just see. We need... I don't know which category it's going to be in. Probably here. Ah, yes, there it is. And we can change the colour for £500. So I think we'll probably just stay in the default colour as it was intended to be. So we'll buy that. No point buying used. It's already cheap. And the best thing of all is we can tow it with our fastest vehicle, the Gator. We will have so much more in the morning, so the next episode, but I still want to demonstrate selling some today. I guess the biggest question is, where do we go? Probably just over to the tanks here. There are some petrol pumps, or should I say diesel pumps. That'd be a good idea. Yeah, there it is. So we have 2,130 litres in the tank. I did already dispense 40 litres or something, accidentally. And these tanks can carry, I think, 5,000 litres. Which is more than their intended capacity, but it's fine, it's good. It's going to really help us out. I think these tend to be 1,000 litres, but you can probably get larger ones. So because we are filling from a pump, a handheld pump, it's not extremely fast. But it doesn't need to be, we can just set it off and then allow it to fill. There we go. 2,240 litres. Right, it's going dark, so we'll get this sold. Bring in a small amount of extra money today. 44% full. Okay, well, a bit of an anticlimax here, but I think it has to have the ability to unload again, like a proper fuel tanker. I have just refueled my Gator from these tanks, so we can certainly use these to refill machinery, but as for emptying at a sell point, I can't say that it does work for that. So we may have to invest in an actual tanker, but we know that the price is good and we will sell it eventually. £1,649 for 1,000 litres, so I don't know, £3,200 to £500 ish for what we have here. So yeah, I do apologise for not being able to sell that, but eventually we'll see loads of fuel being sold just here. So we're going to leave it there. I'll try and get things sorted for next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.